MLB 22 is here, and one of the first things you're going to want to be doing is making stubs in this game. Whether you're buying some stubs or you're going full no money spin, we're going to want to expand our sub bankroll. So today in this video, we're going to be breaking down how to use the marketplace in MLB The Show 22. If you're a new player coming in MLB The Show for the first time, possibly a returning player, if you played a lot of other Ultimate Team games, MLB The Show is very unique in its marketplace. It's not an auction house like we see in My Team or MUT or anything like that. We have a true marketplace. So a lot of differences, can be a little confusing out the gate. So let's break down how to use the marketplace, how it works here in MLB The Show 22, and a couple of little pro tips you can use with you to help you make some stubs. Now, of course, if you're wanting to learn how to flip as well, we will have a video on that coming out in the very near future, breaking down my best tips and tricks for flipping. So be sure to sub to the channel to be on the lookout for that. And if you got any questions as well, you can always swing by one of my live streams. Link to that down in the description below. We're live almost every day on Twitch. Hanging out, having a good time, grinding through MLB The Show 22. Let's go ahead. Let's hop into this. So let's break down how to use the MLB 22 marketplace. The first and most important thing we want to learn first in the marketplace is the difference between our buy orders and our sell orders and when to use both. So simply put, our buy and sell orders, each card only has one listing on the marketplace. Every individual order is not listed. Carlos Correa here that we're looking at, this is the only place where you buy Carlos Correa. Right now, this left column are cards that I can immediately buy. Somebody out there in the universe has listed a Carlos Correa that they own for 5,555 subs. So I came in here, I could buy now at 5,555 subs. On the inverse side of things, this right column, the sellable, is going to show people who are willing to buy Carlos Correa for 4,760 subs. That is the highest price point right now. You can't choose which one you buy or sell. You have to choose the highest. If I want to buy, it has to be at 5,555. If I were to look into immediately sell, it would have to be at 4,760. You don't get to pick and choose. It'll always be the lowest on the left column and the highest number on the right column. Now, the differences between our orders when we're posting them. Obviously, as we mentioned, we can come here and immediately buy or immediately sell, but we never want to do that. Under almost no circumstances do you want to immediately buy a card or immediately sell a card. If we want to buy a card, instead of buying Carlos Correa for 5,555 subs right now, I can come in here and I can create a buy order. And with this buy order, it is basically saying this is what I am willing to pay for this card. So as we saw, 4,760 is the current highest buy order price. We will come in here and overcut that by a singular stub, 4,761. I would then finalize that order there. Somebody else, while we were doing that, had already come in even higher above that. So you can see their price is now higher, 4,766. We came in, that is my order there at 4,761. So if somebody came through and fulfilled that 4,766 order, then my 4,761 order would be the very one next up. And as you can see, by placing in that order, we're saving 800 stubs, give or take there, by putting in a buy order and then just being patient versus instantly buying. Patience is going to earn you a ton of stubs in this game. That is one of the beauties of the marketplace. You don't have to be constantly hawking it, looking for snipes. We can be patient and passively make a ton of stubs or save a ton of stubs when we're buying cards. On the inverse side of things, I'm gonna come in here. We can see my active orders as well. I'm just gonna come in here and cancel that Carlos Correa order because I'm not looking to buy him right now. On the inverse side of things, let's say I did have a Carlos Correa card to sell. Again, we would come to the sell column. Instead of fulfilling that at 4,766, we're going to come in here and create a sell order. When we create a sell order, I can see on the left, the cheapest sell order right now where someone would come in and instantly buy a card is 5,222. So then I would come in and go one under that. So on our sell orders, we're going one under our value on the left column. On our buy orders, we're going one above our value on that right column. So we're undercutting and overcutting by one stub. That's the key, one stub. I don't want to come in here. Let's say I have one to sell and come in at 5,000 stubs. When you take into the account the tax, that's only 4,500 stubs. I've lost myself 222 stubs. Wherever I go 5,221, we can see 4,699. So 199 stub difference. You may think That's not that big of a deal. 199 stubs, that adds up. We extrapolate that out over time, over the course of hundreds, if not thousands of orders. We're talking about a significant chunk of change in terms of stubs. So the biggest key here, again, by coming through and creating our buy orders and our sell orders, we're able to save our stubs when we're buying a card and maximize the amount of subs we're making when selling a card. Now, if you noticed earlier, there is a tax in play as well. When you immediately sell a card, you do still get tax, same as if you listed the card and created a sell order. Both instances have a tax attached to them. That is a 10% tax. So whatever you sell a card for, take 10% away from that. It doesn't matter if you sell it immediately. A lot of people, a lot of times, every year there's always miss. If you do a sell now, you don't have tax. No, there is taxes on sell nows. Same if you go through and create an order and someone comes through and buys that, you will be charged a tax on that as well, 10%. So whether you're flipping or just trying to calculate how much you're going to want to make, do keep in mind that 10% tax is there. Now, the one-time tax does not come into play is if you are quick selling a card. If you quick sell a card, you will get the full value of that quick sell. No taxes available there. But any buy and sell orders that you're fulfilling when you are the one receiving stubs, you're going to lose 10% of those. Just something in place to help keep the marketplace balanced and keep the economy fluid. That's kind of our main concept here for the marketplace. We got to understand our buy orders and sell orders. If any of this was confusing, definitely be sure to leave a comment below and I'll do my best to respond with some clarifications on these. Before we hop into some more tips and tricks here about the marketplace, again, just to reiterate, when we do a buy order, that is going to be to buy the card. We're going to overcut by 1 on the right column. When we do a sell order, that is going to be us selling a card that we own, and we'll undercut the left column by 1 sub. That is going to maximize our efficiency with stubs. And we want to do that all year long, regardless of the card. We want to be smart. We want to take advantage of those people who are making mistakes by instantly fulfilling those orders. Talk about a couple little pro tips I have here for the marketplace. We'll start here on Carlos Correa. Won't be able to fully visualize it as the game needs to populate its data, but for each card we can see trend lines in the marketplace for each card. Again, we can see this blue line. It's just flat because the game has not been out long enough to receive trend lines, but over time these trend lines will populate and we can see the fluctuations of the card both up and down. We can access this by pressing triangle on the PlayStation, Y on the Xbox, tabbing over with our LB, RB, L1, R1 into the marketplace tab, and we can see those fluctuations. So if we want an idea of how a card has been trending over time, whether it's on an upward trend or a downward trend, we can find that right there. And that helps us make informed decisions about what we're going to do with our orders in the marketplace. Now, of course, if we're looking in here to make some flips, maybe some investments, we can come in here and press square or X on your controller. Come in here to filter. We can set minimum and maximum prices. We can filter by overall. We can filter by position, team, or set. So if I just want to look at Red Sox live series, maybe they're hot and I'm trying to invest in some Red Sox, I can find those right there very easily from our filters. And we can also access these filters in the inventory. We go to our MLB inventory, we can find the exact same filters. If I just want to look through live series cards, boom, they are right there. I can now filter through all my live series cards within the inventory, and I can see their prices up in that top right as well. I can see right now Mike Trout, 446,000 stubs on the buy now. If I want to purchase him, I can just simply press on the card, view in the market, and then this acts as just a normal marketplace where I can come in here, buy or sell the card. I like accessing it through the inventory as it's very easy to see what the values of the cards are in the top right, and very easy to see if I own any of the cards as well. If I'm coming through here and looking for somebody to sell, boom, I have this Hunter Renfroe. I can easily see selling for $11.45. Click on him, view in the market, come in here, buy sell options, create my sell order, and then come in there 1144, one under that lowest price on the left. Boom, he's listed just like that. Same if I was going through and buying a guy like Corey Seager, I could really quickly identify that and make that purchase. The market isn't just for players as well. If we start to tab over with RB and LB, we can get into our equipment tabs where we have more filters as well, similar to just the players too. We can tab through all of our equipment items here and easily see them in the marketplace. Same with our sponsorships, stadiums, unlockables, our Stadium Sounds jerseys, things like that. Perks, diamond, bronze, silver, gold, all the perks are there, and then back to our MLB card. So every single item is listed in here. Be sure if you're looking for flips, you're filtering through these and not just looking at MLB stadiums. Lots of really good flips and value outside of that. The biggest key I have as well with the marketplace is a nice little tried and true method I like to live by. A little quick saying, set it and forget it. When I place my buy orders, when I place my sell orders, I'm throwing them out there and I'm forgetting about them. They will go through over time. Whenever I place my orders, I'm always the highest or the lowest order for buying or selling. I'm the best option available for those. If the market has some slight adjustments and fluctuations within a certain time, I have to trust that it's going to rebound, and maybe it takes me a couple hours to get that card to return, whether it be to buy it or sell it. That's going to be worth it over time. In that time I would have spent micromanaging a buy or a sell order, I'm going to be able to make so many more stubs. Don't be micromanaging your orders. Set them out there and forget them. You'll thank me later. All in all, though, really simple, straight to the point. Again, you got any questions, hit me up down in the comment section below. Just wanted to give a quick tutorial and breakdown for how the marketplace works in MLB The Show 22, as it is a lot different. So if you're a first-time player, maybe you're returning back to the game after a little hiatus and need a quick refresher, I hope this did help. At the end of the day, that difference between those buys and sell nows and utilizing those orders properly, that's going to save us a lot of subs, allow us to be more efficient. And then as we become more comfortable with that, that's how we're going to really attack and dominate the flipping scene to really start making a ton of stubs in Diamond Dynasty. You start utilizing some of these processes and tips, I promise you, you're not going to be worried about stubs at all this year. MLB The Show 22. As always, y'all enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you're wanting to make stubs and MLB The Show 22, definitely subscribe to the show because we have tons of stub tips coming your way. Until next time, I'll catch y'all around.